That's the way I've been using it. And that's been really, feels like way more healthy. One, I'm going to bed at a more reasonable time. And then two, I'm not just flooding my brain with social media right when I wake up. So I use it for myself because I'm I'm very much a night owl. And so having a device that kind of like turns that off without having me think about it, for me, it's like 10 o'clock. It just stops. That's really helpful because like I can stay up forever, right? Just like on social media. And then next thing I know, it's like midnight, 1 o'clock. That's not good for me. So that's more how I've been using it is one, at nighttime. And then two, I noticed when I wake up, like the first thing I do is grab my phone. And so I also have it set so that in the morning, I at least have 30, 45 minutes of just like no social media. And so I think that's the way I've been using it. And that's been really, feels like way more healthy. One, I'm going to bed at a more reasonable time. And then two, I'm not just flooding my brain with social media right when I wake up. There's like a moment of like, kind of like peace. And even too, like not having access, I have it shut off my emails too. So I don't see my student emails right when I wake up. I don't see the student emailing me at like midnight. And so for me, it's that gap in the night and in the morning that kind of like makes me inaccessible to the technology that I think is valuable.
Why couldn't you use downtime to do that or exist, the controls on your phone?
I had the thing on my TikTok or social media that's like after an hour or something, it would like alert me to say, hey, turn it off. But then I could just like click down and say ignore, right? So like that little thing wasn't enough friction that I was able to just always go ignore, keep scrolling. So it just doesn't really feel like the current ways the phones work provide enough friction to stop it, because it's like in that moment I can just quickly switch it. Whereas like with analog, at least I have to like move to another app, and just that little bit of friction is more effective.
It sounds like what analog's doing for you is there's automated times, and then once you enter that time, there's enough friction. Not that you couldn't get out of it if you actually wanted to, but there's just enough friction that
it provides enough friction that I have to ask myself, do I ever want to get out of this? It makes me pause and I think, do I need to really get on Reddit right now at 2 a.m? Do I really need to do that? And so it's just like that. I just feel like it's that extra pause that maybe other stuff doesn't really provide.
I have a nighttime routine as well, and I've kind of just become accustomed to there's a deadline and I have full control over it. I could turn it off, but I just don't.
It creates more of a space where I have to actually question. Whereas like when it pops up on my phone, you're out of time with this app, it's not even enough friction for me to even ask that question. It's like, no, actually I need to finish that clip. So ignore, and then you keep going. So it's like, there's not even enough pause. Whereas when analog hits it, and it's like, feels like my phone just gets like nuked, right? It's like, all right, well,